is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the Brew Lab, you may hear from my voice, I'm still not 100% back, but your Brewmaster-in-Chief is a little sick. But it is, as I'm recording this, the last day of Duskmourn Standard, so I couldn't not record a video. There's so many little brews that just didn't make it, you know, just because time constraints, maybe not performing super well on the ladder, that kind of thing. But loads of fun stuff that just didn't quite make it. And I was digging around through that barrel today to come up with something for the final video of Duskmourn Standard. And I ended up settling on something completely different, which is, you know, typical. You know, some testing was involved, and I ended up settling on this Mardu list, which plays very few Duskmourn cards, honestly. But it is what it is. The future of Standard is going to be determined over the next few months, I believe. Like, the success of this foundation set is going to be fundamental, and I think it's going to be super successful. I, for one, cannot wait. The only thing that has me in a little bit of trepidation is that perhaps they might start to feel a little bit annoying after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in Standard with the same, you know, foundation set. But other than that, I'm pretty optimistic, and more than anything, I'm just excited for new cards, as always. And I'll just deal with all the rest as it goes. But this just means a buttload of new brewing potential. The amount of reprints and cool, like, nods to certain archetypes. Simple little things like Finn the Fangbear is getting reprinted, and we've still got the, you know, Golgari Toxic pile with already got Death Touchy creatures that also happen to have Toxic. Like, you know, that it might not be tier 1, but you can expect to see some people playing Golgari Toxic, like, you know, well into the next couple of well, no, is that right? No, until next rotation, but still. Bad example. But the point is, there's a lot of love for older tribes, Angels, Giada got reprinted, you know, plenty of cool things like that, plus a bunch of, like, really powerful looking, like, original cards that I can't wait to brew around. So stay tuned. There was no early access event for this set. There will be for the next one, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun brewing potential, so stay tuned for that. But for now, and without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Mardu Midrange. And actually, Giada got me into this. I was thinking Angels, and then I put Archangel of Wrath in the deck, and then it ended up as a more of a, like, Controley mid-rangey pile, which has a lot of the elements from the Boros deck with the Urbras Forge Caretaker's Talent little tag team. But by having black, you get, of course, you know, the amazing Go for the Throat. I've threw in a couple Sheoldred's Edicts, but I'm really very happy with Virtue of Persistence, or really the Lochthwain Scorn, but also in the late game, this win con of either taking the opponent's Atraxa or whatever, or just keep bringing back your Angels is pretty nice. And when you add the recursion of Gix's command as well, the Angels tend to stick around, and they're amazing against aggro, which is what I've been finding a lot of in this early season, you know, Mythic ladder. So, you know, Boros, Auras, Mono-Red, the usual suspects. Lockdown, hello. Pyroclasm, hello. Gix's command, the kicked Archangel of Wrath. The fact that, okay, so if you have never seen this card before, I'm not surprised. It's from OTJ. Never saw any play, but it's got such a chunky booty, and the inability for aggro to just do anything about this card is hilarious. Like, they go wide and they 1-2-3 turn, and now they've got, like, you know, Swift Spear, a Mouse, and Slick Shot. And every time they need to attack, they need to pay 1 for each attacking creature. So they gotta like, they can only attack, but they can't cast spells. It's a disaster for them. And on top of that, the 5 toughness means you can block quite nicely. And then when it gets time to attack, good luck blocking. Dear opponent. And of course, multiple copies, the ability stacks. So you just have 2 of these on the battlefield. Mono red is no longer attacking, just period. In the meanwhile, your Forge is winning you the game, and then you've also got Archangel of Wrath just for that life gain. Putting the 2+1/+1 counters and lifelink onto Archangel of Tithes and swinging is also really, really nice. That's it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The mana base is where things get interesting because it's Mardu, and the 3-color decks are really weird these days. So I've gone with what I think. It's just my usual thinking when I do this. I open up this and I look at what I have, and I see that the highest requirement of mana is in the Orzhov combination. So I go 3 and 3 of the good Orzhov ones, and then the rest is a little lower. So for the Boros, it's like this, the second lowest, and then the lowest would be Rakdos. So for that reason, again, 2 of each of the good Boros untapped, they're mostly untapped, and then Rakdos, I went 1 of each because they're a little bit, we've got a Verge in Rakdos, which we don't have in. I hope that makes sense. And I'm sure there's way better ways to make mana bases. I would love, to be so smart to do the Frank Casting thing every time, but I sort of just go with my gut, and that leaves enough like untapped sources to also go and actually use a Demolition Field, and then a Fountain Port always feels good when you have a Forge in your deck. That's the list. Let's jump into some games. Early season, best of 1, upper Mythic, waiting for Foundations. Kaizen. I just love it. There's only 2 Demolition Fields and 1 Fountain Port in the whole deck. The smoother. Okay. So what? We yeah, because we need the double white for like many things. Archangel of Tithes off the top is one of those things. I'm playing red, so maybe I get to have my... Oh, bugger. A different build. Not some, not nice to have to put a Forge down when this is happening. I think I'm just gonna let him ramp me and then use the treasure token to cast Archangel. And then set myself up for a put life gain on Archangel. Assuming he gives me another treasure token, which fairly certain that's going to happen. Now, do you have Get Losts? Do you have things like that? Or are you just going to pay? Ooh. Okay, so it looks like I have to use Gix's command in a different way than I was hoping. It's going to be, I can't use the life gain mode, which is very annoying. Although, maybe we can leave the Oher. Is that bad idea? We go up to 5. We gain 5, we go up to 15th. But then we take 4. Nah, I think it's better to just... sweep that bowl. Just in case there's some hasty creatures here. So now we don't have him making us a treasure. We're actually... okay. Well, time to attack. Such a weird deck. Oh! Hello! Might have honestly preferred to first deal with this damn battler. Even though he can't really... I mean, he can swing and deal me 2 damage. There's my mana. Mana. Yay. Well, he's on the Mirex plan. I'm feeling pretty good about life. What does this one do again? Okay, he can make it back if he deals... yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah, get the card draw engine going next turn. I think now we just want to make it virtually impossible for him to attack. It's like pay 2 for each creature. This has to remain untapped for that to happen. So I can't start swinging yet, but I will be able to use my forges. And one more lockdown is going to be so good. Huh. All that. Nice. 2 shocks. Wow. Little bugger. Uh-oh. That's a problem for our caretaker's talent. Weird ass choices. Okay, beautiful. So let's just get rid of you whilst we can. Bye. A little tough on the mana there. Maybe I mean, it's 24, yeah, and I do go all the way up to, a 7 drop essentially with the Virtue. Might need like 1 or 2 more lands somehow to be squeezed in, but so far I'm undefeated, so I'll just keep playing. The Feng Shui is Feng Shuiing at present. Janoki. Janok 3. Okay. Forge. Courtyard Forge. I mean, that's a lot of pain lands. Some sort of Rakdos sacrificial shenanigans. And we reveal that we are in Mardu. We are in fact Marduing. Just straight up. Wow, he sacks his own dude man thing. That's pretty intense. another matchup where lockdown is just... Scry's top. Interesting. Discard caves. I had a feeling you were somewhere in my life. It's a pity I don't have them. I have to wait. It's kind of like a... Now, the question here is, do we discard or do we lose life? I think I'm going to take the 4 damage. Oh wow, it was another Viper. For a second there I thought the game glitched. Heavy days. Okay, we need something that isn't just... I don't know. Give me an angel, please. We haven't seen a single one of the... It's cool that they're both like Archangel of Wrath. Where's our Wrath guy? Oh well, that's actually not too bad. Eventually I'm going to be able to cast one of these things. And then you, my friend, are going to give me back your Vipers, which you so kindly put in the graveyard for me. I am 1 land away from doing exactly that. Against the color combination that... There's the 1 new card that does it. Otherwise, they're not really killing enchantments. Ah! Alright. Janoke. The Forge was enough to send him packing. I wonder why. I felt like he was on top of things. Maybe it's that case of, you know, I know what's in my hand. Nothing special. A land. But yeah, Forge is good. Forge is really good. Bum, 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 bum. I think like a sideboard piece for this deck would be a High Noon would be really cool idea. There would be, I don't know, I feel like this could be a really good deck in best of 3 as well. White sources that also tap for other sources, please. Off the top, let's go. And hoping the opponent's choice of sleeves, such as it is with my case, doesn't reflect his choice of card. Badoink! Wait. I got what I asked for. 1 more. But like maybe an Orzhov would be ideal. Okay, so probably the deck that's got Reenact the Crime in it. And so I'm probably gonna wait for him to play his Bolt. Okay, same difference. Yeah, I'm just gonna use up the Get Lost and then just block down the lot of you. A Verge. What's with these opponents? Flimsy human beings today, huh? Bring it on. I needed a couple of wins. My rank might suggest that I haven't had the best couple of days since I hit Mythic. I was in like the top 150. And then I got into testing all sorts of jank for my lovely subscribers and ended up where I usually end up. But, you know, Mardu Midrange seems to be putting up a good showing. I believe I'm undefeated. I played a few matches last night. Red Destruction. Number 199. Well, I need more white, but that seems pretty good. Oh, okay. Thank you. Aha. Splashing blue. That's something you see every day. No need to follow up. You know. There's nothing that I have to follow up Caretaker's talent on 4 with, so I'd rather hold up removal during his turn. Alright. That was a bit silly. Again, probably should just hold up a braid. Cool card that. Like, I'm getting burnt out here by a bunch of freaking... Wow, that's banana top. Love to find one Archangel of Wrath in all of my life, you know, just one. Monstrous Rage. No. Wow, it's so close. Go to 1 life. Can't wait to lose to that in like 2 days time, but in Boros. It's gonna be a thing. Boros Charm, Lava, but whatever. There's like a bunch of crazy good burn spells that have been reprinted. And then when you throw in what we already have right now, I think you're looking at a pretty like decent Boros burn deck in the next format. I'm pretty excited to try it out. There's actually, wow, like the amount of brewing I've been doing in my brain over the last few days. I've just been watching other content creators and starting to get those creative juices flowing. Whew. It's gonna be a very deep and interesting time, which is good between now and, you know, it's gonna be a while until we get some new cards. Ooh, that doesn't look very good, does it? I guess chuck the most expensive thing. Let's just keep that board nice and clean. Health we. Sheltant we. Oh, it's been a while since we've run into this type of a charming opponent. Bazinga. Whilst the potential snakeskin veils are not snakeskin veiling. And hopefully he just taps out so he doesn't get to use the maps. Yeah, he's going for the Mishra's Foundry approach. Which is pretty interesting. Does that mean I have to play a Demolition Field now? Wow, that is just not good. I need to change that. I'm gonna cut some Caves of Koilos. Okay. Auga. Unkicked Recruit is just great. Map or pump? And we go fetch a white source that doesn't freaking hurt. Right? I mean, we don't really need much else too urgently. Maybe a red one would be nice. Well, we've got Theater. That is a 2-drop. That is another 2-drop on the top. So we're taking 8. Don't want to risk him having something in hand, you know? But it's only really just kick the can down the road. It could get pretty bad. So 6 instead of 8. Maybe I should have waited. Ooh! I wish this was instant speed. We take 2 more from the Mishra's Foundry. And 1 more from our caves. We're gonna again be on 1. Holy cannoli. Pump spell? No. Burn spell. LOL. Double, you know, twice burnt out. I'm gonna quickly pop in little brew labification. We're only about half an hour into the video, so sort of a perfect moment to check in on the brew, and perhaps, yeah, no. Go some Scrylands. If you're gonna play a tap, you know, if you're gonna play something that's not tapped, then have it at least be giving you some value of some kind. And scrying is definitely better than, I don't know, some of the other ones. The gain 1 life land or the desert lands, they're all a bit shoddy. And we do have, you know, if at that specific moment the thing you scry is a creature, even though we only have 4 of them, we do have the virtues, so put it in the yard. What? Kushinuki. Bro. Just got rid of you guys. Kushinuki. Wow. One of the more annoying little dude things we had here. Golgari would be my guess. Ha! Aha! Would you look at that? Just straight up Reanimator. And we have the edict for a potential Vaglaboth. Pity I'm gonna have to use it on a Liliana.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
Disgusting card. Alright, so probably just the friggin' lockdown, yeah. Even though...
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Yeah, can't believe I had to use that up. The reason why I have it in the deck is for Vaglaboth, basically. Play land, has right of Moth in hand, reanimates Vaglaboth. I scoop. Is basically where things are going right now. Unless we can get to Gix's command before he does it. A Truxa! Oh, that's nice of you. I guess he wanted a little refuel. The Truxa I can kill. Although, can we get back from this gigantic pile of value? Nice thing is, Liliana's kind of terrible now. And if he does go for Vaglaboth, then we're a land away from actually just killing it with this. So, not too shabby. Vault. Liliana.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come. I'm tired of your secrets.
I have decided that it's time. Oh no. I should have kept that land in hand. He's gonna make me discard this now. Oh wait, no. Oh, I've just done my math correctly, sorry. Oh, I knew I'd done. I like somehow in my head I was sure I'd done that.
I'm not interested in dying today.
No, no. Terribly sorry. That's strange. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. You had the mana. You just go and do some stupid stuff. Hope he blocks the 4 power one. Wow. Life is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Come on, go for the Vaglaboth play. So that I can just... Okay, that's another way of doing it, which doesn't involve infinity counters or whatever. Taps out. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I mean, he's just going to bring it right back next turn, right? So, yay. But we do get to swing for 8. And then I think our chances are pretty over from that point onwards. Alright. Oh, wait. Hang on. 8 plus... Ugh. It's not enough. He's just gonna go for it, right? I mean, there's no other play here. Kushiniki. Kushinuki. What? Possibly. Sheoldred's Edict. Oh! Dude, you just lost yourself the game. Are you stupid? What? Bro, just cast the fucking... Like, man, I'll take it. Thank you, Kushinuki, for the free winsies. Alright, guys. 40-minute mark. Don't want to belabor this one. I honestly want to get back to watching some stupid stuff on YouTube that I was watching. And, like, theory crafting some beautiful, beautiful Foundations brews. So I'm going to just jump into some stats. And then I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope I read now. 6'2". That's not a bad start, yeah? Lost to those kind of red-based decks. Ooh. Whoops. Well, this is a new feature on Untapped whilst I'm here. Non-sponsored. Wish it was. Insanely cool. It, like, replays the match out. I just find this to be absolutely amazing. Just gets better and better. Highly recommended. As far as the deck is concerned, I'm pretty keen to do it in a tribal list kind of style that, you know, I love. And when you get into what angels we have now, there's some good stuff. I haven't played with Aurelia yet. Oh god, here we go again. And we're getting Giada back, and there's another really good 4-drop one that I can't wait to try. You know, we've still got plenty of decent ones. Yeah, I think Angel's going to be a thing again, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, as far as this version, I'm very happy with it. That felt really good. I'm actually going to keep playing this off camera now, and yeah. The next time you see me, it's going to be Foundations. So, until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab, signing out. Peace, y'all.